lost your mind. You gotta be such a mystery for me. Blow my mind, I just can't deny. Replay in my mind of you, things you wanna do to me. Replay in my mind of you. You're gonna my reputation, I'm not gonna hide this. You're gonna my reputation, I'm not gonna hide. You go free, I love everything we'll be. Cause you're gonna my reputation, my reputation.
Good morning. Welcome to Brewtiful Morning, 16th day of September. Thank you for joining us for Brewtiful Morning every Friday morning at 8:30. And thanks for those that continues to join us. Be sure to tell your family and friends as we try to go over what's going on in our community. My name is Jimmy Dancy. I'm the proud mayor of this wonderful town. And I have with me, get in the picture and tell everybody who you are.
Jackson, and I'm 6.
Oh, no, he's not 6.
He'd get me every time with that, Jackson.
Yeah. Tell them the truth. Tell them how old you are.
5.
Oh, no, you're not even 5 yet. I'll tell you the truth. If you'll get the picture, he's 4, but he likes to tell people how much older he is. But thank you again for joining us. We got some special guests, several guests with us today, and we were tickled to death to hear from them about some activity they've got going on. And Doug and Magnolia keeps us online all the time, so we appreciate their work. But thank you again for joining us. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful weekend as we work toward next weekend and beautiful weather coming up. So thank you again for joining us each and every Friday at 8:30. Doug, Barrett, and Magnolia Long, I'll let you handle things from now and let you introduce our guest.
Awesome. Thank you, Mayor Dancy. So, I was thinking this morning about Brewtiful Mornings because to me, the person I'm going to introduce from Keep Rutherford County Beautiful, to me, needs no introduction. But I think one of the things that we've failed to do is we assume that you guys know who I am and know who Magnolia is. And then you also automatically know who our guests are just because we know who they are. So my name's Doug Barrick. I'm the town manager here in Rutherfordton. Magnolia, take it away. Introduce yourself.
I am Magnolia. I'm the Community Development Director for the town of Rutherfordton.
We just get so excited about Brewtiful Mornings. We just automatically assume that anybody that's new watching knows who we are and knows why we're just blabbering away about all things Rutherfordton. So we're just delighted to be here. Again, as much as we probably don't need an introduction, I know Jenna Bailey does not need an introduction. Jenna serves on multiple boards in our community. She is co-owner of Artifactoring, based right here in Rutherfordton. But today we're talking about a passion of hers in Keep Rutherford County Beautiful, and we're going to get a little trashy today, right, Jenna?
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about how to clean up the trash.
That's right. So I guess tell us how you kind of got introduced into Keep Rutherford County Beautiful. And I know you've only got one screen there, but I heard that you have some guests that you want to introduce too.
And I don't need to keep them waiting, do I?
I mean,
you guys want to hear or see who the guests are today? There's actually
we should.
I brought some. They are actually more famous than I am. You guys want to come on in here? We got Roxy and a Rocky Raccoon with me. Say hi, guys. They're wonderful mascots. You've seen them around town. They're going to go to football games tonight. They're going to Trinity at lunchtime to go get them pumped. And so they are just wonderful family. Rocky and Roxy are brother and sister. And
no, as brother and sister, do they kind of duke it out every once in a while? Like you little this brother sister you love?
No, that's why I'm in between them.
They take it out on the trash, right? They take it out on the trash.
That's right. That's right. You might see them in a tree every once in a while. They do go have some fun, especially in that big one on the courthouse lawn.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we got some of those. We did a little photo shoot. But yes, you asked how I got involved. 5 years ago, I can't believe it's been 5 years. We were reminded this week by a very special gift that we'll probably talk about a little bit later. But 5 years ago, I just started noticing all the trash on the sides of the road and called NCDOT, said, what can we do about this? And they went through all their policies and how they've been defunded and all these things over the year because of budget cuts. And so I thought, you know what? It's going to take a community effort. It's going to be more than me. So we started the very first year with 100 pounds, 100 people, 100 minutes. And so I challenged, and this was in April of 2017, and we were able to get more than 100 people. And we all picked up 100 minutes. And then I realized how much trash you can collect in 100 minutes. It was a lot more than 100 pounds. We got more like 2,000 pounds. So I thought there was something to it. And so we did it independently. And then the county commissioners recognized us. TDA got on board, thankfully. They are driving force. Thank you to Don Kaysen, his staff, and all the wonderful funding dollars they put toward the organization, along with towns like yourself, Doug. Thank you so much. You know, we have a lot of municipality support. But to date, I am happy to say, even amid the pandemic, we've picked up over 30 tons of litter so far.
Well, I just want to say that is a huge milestone, but it's a milestone in my heart that we should not be celebrating.
I know.
You know,
but
the words behind you, I mean, the billboards behind you are it. You know,
don't be trashy. There's a little glare.
Don't be trashy.
Every litter bit hurts, right? And the earth is not your dumpster, guys. We have trash cans everywhere, right? Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Like, wake up. Don't throw it out the window like maybe you're just used to doing. You got to change the script in order for this to go away. And when we talked to NCDOT, they hit a new record. It's not just here in Rutherford County. It's a problem everywhere. Last year, they picked up a record number of litter. Do you have a guess?
Billion pounds.
I'm scared to death.
13 billion.
13 billion.
13 billion pounds of trash on the roadways of North Carolina. That is disgraceful. Okay? It's disgraceful. So NCDOT recognizes the same thing Rutherford County does, that it's more than just picking up the roadsides. We got to do education. That's why we've got Roxy and Rocky. You know, our education is our future. Our young people are our future. And that's why we're doing the trash bowl.
Yeah. Amen, Jill. That is horrible.
Horrible. Makes your stomach hurt.
It's on my face,
right?
John. Yeah. And when Jenna first invited me and our staff to get involved with Keep Rutherford County Beautiful, you know, that was my sentiment all along. You know, now Jenna and her team have transformed the way that we pick up trash. And I want to kind of talk, I know you kind of segmented into the trash bowl, but you started that almost in the same year, right? 2017, 2018?
2019 was when we started the trash bowl.
So just as you guys transitioned into picking up trash, you moved into some education and outreach with the trash bowl, and that has really transformed itself over the years, even through COVID. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Because that kicks off today,
right now, right? Roxy, Rocky. Okay, Rocky, will you go get the trash bowl trophy? We need to see that. Okay. But here's a flyer. You know, when we started in 19, we had 5 schools participate. These are high schools in the county. And then we had to take a year off, obviously. Last year, we had COVID restrictions in place. We tried to be as safe as possible, limiting the group numbers, you know, making sure everything went contactless. So you don't have to see one of us to get supplies. You just have to reach out to us digitally, and then we get them to you on our loading dock down there. You know, so it's still very safe, and I do like some of the procedures we've put in place. But this year, I am happy to say we've got 8 high schools participating in the county. These are all Rutherford County high schools. So can I say them? Let's get some shout outs.
Let's get some shout outs. Let's get it in the comments. Who you think's going to win as she's pulling them off?
That's right. Who is Team Chase High School? What about some East Rutherford Cavaliers? I am alumni. I am a Cavalier, but my kids might be a little different. Yeah, Doug, you know. Lake Lord Classical Academy. They are our reigning champs. So will they get the title back? We will see. Masters Academy has joined us. The outdoor campus, they have a dumpster there. They also have a dumpster on Broadway and Forest City. So you can take trash to either place, but encouraging the Broadway because they're a gated community at the outdoor campus. RS Central. Let's go Hilltoppers. And what about the Rock? Small but mighty. The Rock in Forest City. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. Let's hear it. And Trinity Christian School. I mentioned that we're going to be there today at noon.
Awesome. So tell us, so for those that are kind of wondering what the trash bowl means, we got all these schools involved. How do our viewers, how do the people that are watching this, how does this work, Jenna? So how does the trash bowl work?
Okay,
The schools are involved.
So
how do we determine the winner?
Oh, it's all about the weight. Okay. Republic Services, our wonderful sponsor, has donated the bins. There's 2 bins at each campus. You fill those bins that are marked. We got ballot boxes from the Board of Elections. Thank you, Board of Elections. We've got slips where you also can just scan a QR code and fill it out once you take the trash there. But I have got contacts at each school, and I'm happy to name them if you think that would help. Because we've got these point people, you know what? I can. It'll be on our Facebook page.
So if you're a Hilltopper, if you're a Hilltopper alum,
that's right.
What you got to do is you go out, pick a road in the county with you guys, get signed up. You go pick up the trash, and then when you get done picking up the trash, you take the bags and put them in the dumpster at RS Central, right? And that's how they
Central. That's right.
That's how they get the weight. If you're a Hilltopper and you took it to like East Rutherford and put it in theirs, that wouldn't be the right thing to do.
Well, it counts for East
Rutherford. You wouldn't make your girls pick up Hilltopper trash and then take it to East Rutherford, right?
True that.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
That's right. But I have had, like my office, we'll pick up and then we divide the trash because we have kids at different schools. So we took half to Central and half to TJ, right? So it just depends on whoever's collecting. You get to choose. It doesn't matter where the trash comes from.
But the real winner is Mother Earth, right? I mean, our area, our community is benefiting by getting the trash off the roads.
Absolutely.
It should have never been there in the first place.
That's right. That's right. Yes. We're going to take this both ways, right? Clean it up and don't do it anymore. Yeah. So we've got all these contacts. So if you're a student, faculty, maybe even we've got a couple mothers or, parents that want to collect with kids at school. You contact the school, they have supplies already. But if you're an independent group like my company, message us or go to the Facebook page that is the @ Keep RCNC Beautiful and hit sign up, or you can just message us and we'll get you taken care of, okay? Does that sound pretty clear?
It does. We got some questions coming in. Can you see the questions coming in, Jenna? Yep.
No, let's see. Okay, so it does not have to be in special bags, but we do provide some. If you're picking up on a trail or something that's not like a roadside park, we have these kind of thinner bags that are plastic provided by NCDOT. Shout out to them. And then if you're on a roadside, we got these really heavy duty ones, right? These ones are not going to break. They're going to be really durable while you're walking down that roadside. And so you get bags from us. You also get these beautiful vests. They're even brighter than my shirt, Doug. Can you believe it? So, but it has Keep Rutherford County Beautiful right there on the back, so you can show your support that you're not an inmate. You are a public citizen trying to make a change. And you get a pair of gloves. You get to keep the gloves. We ask that the vests are returned in any unused bags. And this is me. You want boots like this when you pick up. There's a lot of high grass out there, Right, so you put on big old boots, don't you? And I think she even uses a little picker for $1, that you can get at my.
Yeah, you get those at Harbor Freight, right? For $1.
Harbor Freight too. Yeah, absolutely.
So you got kind of a couple things going on. You got the trash bowl going on right now, and people can get involved through the schools. What a great way to get everybody kind of involved, to get the schools involved, to get that kind of school spirit involved from the alumni. But like you said, private companies, if you just want to get your employees out for the day, maybe out for a lunch break, maybe a Friday afternoon, they can register through you for the biannual trash pickups. And then they can come right by your office right in the heart of Rutherfordton, get all the supplies. And
That's
then
right. Loading dock whenever is convenient for them once they're out there. Yes.
Yeah, and then you can kind of help keep up with, one of the nice things about registering is we can kind of keep up with the county tally, and then we can also work with you to find roads that are both safe to pick up for your team and then roads that need the pickup. So you guys are kind of keeping an inventory of where trash unfortunately is in a higher volume than other areas, so that your efforts and your times are not wasted either.
Absolutely. You know, I believe it was, let's see, Roxy, was that April or March? Was it March when we went and drove around and we rated all the roads? And so we got a nice big tally on how much was out there. And then we also have private citizens all the time just reach out to say, hey, look at this area. Here's a video. Like, please send someone. Maybe they're unable to. So we've got a list if you need somewhere to come. Oh, here comes the trophy. All right, come on in, Rocky. Look at this. Let me move this. She might knock my coffee over.
Oh, wow. That's worth the bragging rights right there.
Right? Okay, I'm going to try to pick it up. It's very heavy. And guess who made this fine trash can? This was Jordan Jackson's hand right here from Night Owl Ironworks. He forged this from an old VW part. And so it's upcycled, very much keeping with the theme here. We've got the base donated by Tri-City Laser. And if you'll see on the side, here's the 2 schools that have won previous. So they get their name on there and how much they collected. And look at all that room we have for future years.
That's awesome.
So please help get your school the Trash Bowl Trophy.
Yeah. And then let's say we've got somebody out there, Jenna, that, you know, trash on the roads is near and dear to their heart. They get just as angry as we get when we see that. But maybe they're not physically able. Maybe they don't have the time commitment to get involved. How can somebody get involved financially with Keep Rutherford County Beautiful to kind of help this mission? You know, this is all volunteer based.
Yes.
You know, this is not your full-time job. You own a very successful business, and this is just a passion of yours that's a nonprofit now. How do people get involved beyond just a trash pickup?
Thank you for saying that, because it's very heavily reliant on your donations. We have a program right now to where those roads I was talking about earlier that we rated, you know, there's a bunch out there that have tight shoulders. They're over 45 miles an hour. They're unsafe for our groups to pick up, right? We don't want to put volunteers on those streets. So we partner with an actual company that will do that for us in a very safe manner. They have all the right equipment, but they charge us. They're not going to do it for free. They're not volunteers. So right now it goes anywhere from $100 to $200 a mile to get that picked up. People have given us donations and earmarked it. Clean up this street. Absolutely will, right? But it's $100 to $200. We're trying to find, you know, inflation everywhere. The price is going up. But you can write a check. Go on our website, keeprcncbeautiful.org, and there is a donate now button, and it goes through the same 501c3 funder that TVA does. So when you donate, it is tax exempt, and you'll get a letter from the Community Foundation of Henderson County.
Awesome. Yeah, and I just kind of want to say the signs that are behind you, that's a campaign that you guys have started. If you want to purchase signs like that for your yard, you know, if you want to make a statement in your neighborhood, reach out. Those are available, right? I mean, so those can be printed up on demand.
That's right. 5-yard sign. You can even have a very bright yellow shirt like us, Doug. $20. And then we have all kinds of stickers, including ones that say, I love to talk trash. And Magnolia's favorite, keep your load off the road. Right, Magnolia?
It is my favorite by far.
Yeah.
I have my stickers somewhere.
Yeah. And the signs that are behind you are actually, the town purchased those, and we're going to be unveiling those out on some street sides in the very, very near future as the Trash Bowl kicks off. But, you know, this is something where we look at an opportunity for us to really change our behavior and what it means to change kind of long-term impact for our community, and simply just not taking that bottle and throwing it out the window, and when you get to your destination, putting it in a trash can. That may seem like a very simple and easy thought process, but unfortunately that's not the case right now. And so the outreach that you can do by educating those around you, and especially educating our youth, what Jenna and her team are doing in getting the schools involved is changing that mindset for our young drivers that pollution along the roadsides is not acceptable for our community, and it shouldn't be accepted in our culture. We do waste a lot when it comes to our culture. We do waste a lot, but we have the ability to recycle a lot, and we have the ability, the simple ability, to leave that window rolled up and the trash inside the vehicle till you get to your destination. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we've talked about as I've been on the committee, Jenna, is, I cannot think of a destination that you go to, your home, the gas station, the bank, retail shopping, downtown, that there is not a trash can available within maybe 15 to 20 feet of where you park. And how easy it is to just throw that right into a trash can when you've reached your destination. Gas stations, right next to the pump at a gas station, what do you find? A place to, clean your window and a place to throw your trash away. And so it's an easy piece, and we just, have some grace, as frustrating as it might be when it comes to litter, but the grace and the education, I think, maybe goes a long way.
Absolutely. And can I just say, Daily Courier just ran us on the front page on Wednesday.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Roxy, you're looking good on there.
Right? Oh, baby. It's stylish. And if you'll notice the article right beside,
push it closer in. Let's see.
Woo! It says that Town of Forest City is picking up this morning, and they have 40 volunteers, Doug. May I just extend that challenge to the town of Rutherford?
Absolutely. Yeah, we always get involved with litter pickup in the spring and the fall, and the town will definitely take up that challenge. Awesome. and see what we can do to recruit some volunteers. So if you're out there listening, let us know. We'd be glad to help you get some trash, get some trash bags, get you on our team, and let's see what we can do to friendly competition with the town of Forest City to pick up more trash than them.
There you go. I love it. And, I got to say, we love our volunteers. None of this would be possible without them. And I try to give awards a couple of the first pickups, and I realized they don't want them. They just want a beautiful place to live, right? And so I found myself blindsided earlier this week when, Roxy, do you mind picking that up? I just want you to know that this does make a difference. Even if you're one person, you get one bag of trash, it makes a difference. And the NCDOT just proved it to us on, what day was that, Roxy? Wednesday. Thank you. It's been a long week. So I'm going to get a little closer. But they just said, a certificate of appreciation for 5 years of service.
Now, that just wasn't a certificate. From what I understand, somebody fairly important came to see you here in Rutherford County to present that.
The secretary of NCDOT, and Don was able to make it. Don Casing. We had a couple of our very much veteran volunteers join us, and it was just a wonderful morning with Chris Guffey and our local NCDOT representatives. It was wonderful. Yeah,
that's a special day when you're not just recognized here locally, but recognized statewide from the Secretary of DOT for that. So I think it deserves a huge thank you to you and all of the volunteers behind you, the whole team. Like you said, to go from 5 years ago, just really recognizing a need in the community, and then the passion to keep that moving forward and energizing the volunteers, even when it's something that can be so frustrating like this, to continue to energize the volunteers towards that trash pick, towards a common goal. I think the certificate of appreciation is almost an appreciation for what you and you guys and your team have done. So from the bottom of our hearts here at the town of Rutherford, we cannot say thank you loud enough and more frequently.
Thank you so much. And I got to tell you, I let you in on a little secret. We told him when he was here that we were going to get 10,000 pounds the trash bowl. So please, please help us live up to that expectation, okay? 8 schools, 10,000 pounds. I think we can do it. We did 6,000.
Oh, yeah. I think, no, I'm not going to make that big audacious goal. I'm not going to do it.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
No, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Because I don't want to believe there's that much trash in this part of Rutherford County.
It can come from anywhere.
That's
Just shouting out that. Because we have so much area outside the city limits. That's usually where we have to go.
Christine wants to know, where can we get the merch?
Oh, online, and you just submit what you want to us through the contact form on the merch page. So you go to the homepage. I believe it's Merch and More is the page under. They can't talk. What do I keep looking at?
Yeah. So I shared so for everybody that's watching, down in the comments, I've shared the link to your Facebook page. The Facebook page has a link to the website. Subsequently, I've also shared a link to the webpage for Keep Rutherford County Beautiful. Great webpage, great homepage. Little shout out backwards here that this is also some work of Artifactoring. So Jenna's home business. So if you're interested in that, to kind of support her in her action, but there's a place to donate to take that action. And then let's see, Jenna, I'm trying to find on here while we're live.
Yeah, I believe it's the drop down of how to get involved. I believe it's under there, and it's Merch and More. Is that?
Yes, I see it. Merch and More.
All right.
Last one under Get Involved. All kinds of cool merch there. They got the swag. They've got the signs. So if you, hey, it's the heart of election season, and if you want to stay in a non-political way, and don't give a hoot, don't pollute. Let's go with that for election season. Let's get those all over the county.
Love it.
Give a hoot, don't pollute instead of election signs this year. You got your Don't Be Trashy shirts like we've got. And then the stickers. So drop a line on that and help support them, because like I said, this is not full-time job for anybody that's involved. This is 100% volunteer based, true grassroots effort to get the trash out of the grass. So keep them supported.
One more thing, Doug. We're going to be
look, we got as much time as Roxy
Sorry,
wants.
I know. I can talk all day, but we will be at Hilltop. So if you want some of the merch, we'll have it there, and you can buy it on the street. We just have to have cash or check because, we're a nonprofit. We're still working on the online payments.
Awesome. Well, keep up the good work, Jenna. Cannot say thank you enough to your team. So you guys are headed out to Trinity today. Any secrets about what's going on at Trinity today? Are you guys just kind of doing a kickoff to the trash bowl, or
Well,
what?
we're definitely
Is there going to be like an arm wrestling competition, a trash picker up competition?
Oh yeah, I think they're definitely going to maybe do like a little trash relay. Yeah, does that sound? We've done that with some mascots, and then tonight we actually will be at the RS Central football game and at East Rutherford. So we'll be bouncing around all day.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you all. Thank you for the outreach that you're doing beyond just the pickup. The outreach is critical to change the mindset in our community. And I just encourage anybody that's watching here, please share this message. Share what Keep Rutherford County Beautiful is doing, because I could only imagine with a name like Keep Rutherford County Beautiful that the end goal in a few years is not to be picking up trash, but to be finding ways to make our community even a better place. And so
yes, we want to do beautification. We have other goals we want to do, sculptures, all this stuff. Let us get past this litter problem, please.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I think strikes me is when you go to other communities, when you travel about our country, when you travel about our world, I think for me, it does say something about the place you're visiting with the way that the community is taken care of. And there are a lot of communities around this country and around this world where trash is not a problem. And I think it's time for Rutherford County to move from where we are to where we could be in a very rapid fashion.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. Well, Jenna, thank you for being the one that's the champion behind that movement, and continuing to take up the charge to do this. Look forward to getting a report. So let's try to get you scheduled back when the trash bowl's over. We can report on, let's keep a close eye on what Forest City's doing today with their trash pickup. Let's hold them accountable. We'll hold the town of Rutherford accountable about our trash pickup.
Yes.
But I'd love to hear which one of your schools, 8 schools, right?
That's right.
Which one of the 8 schools was the trash bowl winner? And maybe we can get somebody from one of that winning school on with us as well. We have the ability to bring on.
Great.
We have the ability. How many folks can we bring on StreamYard, Magnolia?
I think like 9.
Nice.
We can get. I mean, Magnolia and I can team up in the same studio, and we can get all the schools on, talk a little trash during the
That's
trash
great.
bowl. Or
Yeah. And did I say how long it goes? I can't even remember.
You did not.
Oh my gosh. I need people to know that, right? Because it's not a never ending thing. When there's a trophy involved, you got to put a timeline on it. And so it's from today till the end of the month. And beautiful weather from what I can see.
Oh, so 2 short weeks, 14 days.
That's right.
So we're going to have a winner before Hilltop Fall Festival.
Hopefully, we'll see if we have any bad weather. We might extend that weekend. We'll see. But right now we're saying the 30th.
All right. So, let's lay down a challenge. If you're watching on the show and you are a Hilltop alum or Hilltopper, I don't know how our Hilltoppers will be watching. They're supposed to be in school, but if you're a Hilltopper alum, start dropping some hearts, start dropping some cares. Let's see how many Hilltoppers we got on here. Throw us in the comments. I would say that if RS Central High School wins the trash bowl, we'll do fireworks at Hilltop Fall Festival.
Oh, all right. And Doug, maybe you should know how close they came last year.
I knew it was. I knew they were right there on that borderline.
Yes. Oh, I'm definitely.
Lake Lure Classical Academy just kind of was it like
They
1 or
did.
2 bags?
Oh well, there were some hundreds of pounds between them, but the volume. Oh,
one good stroller or one good bicycle could have done that.
yes, and I will say just very quickly, if you find tires or paint, something like that, just put that to the side of the bin. We'll get that collected and weighed as well, but it just can't go to Republic Services.
Jill, I will take that challenge only because I really want to have fireworks at Hilltop Fall Festival. So if Trinity or RS Central wins, if a Rutherfordton place wins at Hilltop Fall Festival, we will have fireworks. So
Fantastic.
either way,
We'll let them know at lunch. What's up?
Please do.
Oh, yeah. And tonight at the football game.
Good. Okay.
Fantastic.
So if you've got a business out there, if you've got a group, maybe it's a community group, maybe it's a Sunday school class, maybe it's a Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, whatever it is, and you are in the Rutherford community or you're just somewhere else, but you really like coming to Hilltop Fall Festival, get involved with the trash pickup and get your trash to the Trinity campus or to the RS Central campus so that we can shoot some fireworks at Hilltop Fall Festival. And let's get Rutherford County community, our community around Rutherfordton and our entire county cleaned up.
Great. That's great. I love it. I would love to give this to one of those schools. Absolutely.
Good.
And we'll do some dancing, won't we? We'll even be there. We'll do some dancing on the street.
Y'all are awesome. Love the energy. Keep it up. Thank you for joining us this morning. Keep us posted. With that, maybe, let's plan on having you guys on for a short segment on the 30th. That's 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
What is the final day of the trash bowl?
So right now it's the 30th. And so they would be picked up. And I don't know if they'd be picked up at that point. We might want to wait 1 extra week unless Yeah, let's talk
You
about
work your magic and let
Okay.
Magnolia you have Roxy and her people let our people know, and
Okay.
we'll see if there's scheduling in with the agents. I know that you got a lot of commitments back there, so
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
all right. And I want to see a lot of those give a hoot, don't pollutes. Let's do that this fall.
That's right. All right. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Good luck at Trinity today. Good luck at the games tonight, and let the trash bowl begin. Oh, that's so much fun, Magnolia.
They brought such good energy to Brewtiful mornings this morning. They are phenomenal.
Yeah, and just the passion that they have as a true. I mean, when you talk about grassroots efforts to solve a problem, that's it. I mean, there's been so many different things that we've had on this show to showcase that, and I know I kind of get on a bandwagon or soapbox about these things, but that's the passion that moves the community forward. I'm a huge proponent that local government cannot do all of these things that community groups are supposed to do. We're here to lay the framework, to be a supporter, to get things rolling, but the true energy and passion behind this stuff relies on community groups just like Rutherford Roots, just like Keep Rutherford County Beautiful, and there's so many more that we've talked to over the years that just really kind of warm my heart for the passion that they have and that they bring to their mission.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was incredible whenever Jenna was saying that in like the first year, she was able to rally 100 people to go out for 100 minutes to pick up trash. Like, that is incredible for the first year.
Yeah, she's hard to say no to.
Well, of course, too, but just being able to rally that support is truly incredible and is a testament to how much of a mover and shaker Jenna is in the community.
And like I said, it's so unfortunate. I mean, the people that I talk to about litter, I mean, they are just so passionate, and because it's something that we really, as a culture, as our community, we shouldn't be doing.
Right.
I mean, really, it's to me, it's not acceptable. It's part of building community. That shouldn't even be on the table of conversation. But anyway, let's switch gears. We have some announcements to make. I know we've been live for a little while. Any announcements, first and foremost, out of Rutherford Roots? I know they've had a busy week with sunflowers and a lot of sunflower sales. Just curious what's going on in the garden. And then we've got a couple other updates.
Yeah, so just one thing about the sunflowers, the rain did not do good things for the sunflowers. So the first 2 plantings have been plowed, but that's made an excellent cover crop for some potatoes that we're going to do next year. But we do have a 3rd planting of sunflowers. So they're different seeds because we actually ran out of seeds during the first 2 plantings and we had a little bit more space to go. So we really have no idea what they're going to look like, but it's going to be a surprise for everybody. But they should be available about the 1st of October. So we're hopefully going to have them at the Hilltop Fall Fest because Rutherford Roots has their own booth. But just keep plugged in with Rutherford Roots, and we'll make announcements as like things bloom. And then another announcement is that next Friday, September 23rd in Kiwanis Park is going to be a concert. It's being put on by Rutherford Roots and Dreaming Stone. It's going to be in Kiwanis Park at 7. There is a Ugandan artist. So it's a continuation of Rutherford Roots drumming class that we did in our Nourish program. And so this artist is called Chinobe, and he will be here to do a concert. So it's going to be really incredible, something really different. So please come out. We're going to have a food truck out there, but it's going to be a great time. So we really hope that our volunteers will come and just for once not do some work and just relax and kind of enjoy the evening.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Switching gears a little bit, we do have a couple of new businesses. One that's not so new to downtown, but just now having an opportunity to kind of take a deep breath and celebrate and welcome the community in is Invigorate Skincare. That's a tongue twister for me. Invigorate Skincare Solutions, and they are on the corner of 2nd Street and North Main. right on the corner there, kind of diagonal from the courthouse. Great black awning with their logo on there. They are having a kind of drop-in ribbon cutting grand opening celebration. Come by, check them out. That's going to be on Thursday, the 22nd from 4 to 7, right there on Main Street. So come by, check them out. They've been with us, gosh, it feels like a little over a year, maybe a year and a half now, maybe more. I don't know, but they're just having the ability to kind of take a breath, welcome the community in, and just celebrate them as a new business. They've done a great job with some renovations to that building, and glad to have them here.
Yeah, Doug, I don't know if you've actually been in that building. So they're in the old Epic Life.
I have, yeah.
And they completely redone it. And Cassie Hobson, who runs Invigorate, took me in a tour through the building, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it is incredible what they've done.
And the team at Epic Life, when they were there, they took it from way down here to here. And when Cassie and her group came in, I mean, just elevating even more. It looks fantastic. They've really done a stellar job. So I encourage you, if you haven't been in that building in a long time, just go and thank Cassie for the investment that she's made in the community, and learn more about kind of her product line and what services she offers at Invigorate. The other thing I wanted to say real quick, Main Street related, is I want to give a huge shout out to Judy at the gallery. So the gallery has been a long-standing retail business and frame shop here in downtown Rutherfordton for many years. And Judy was the stalwart and owner of that business, kind of the one that helped with color choices, with framing, and just had a great retail presence here, and kind of was one that has just really weathered the test of time through multiple ups and downs of Main Street. And so she has finally hit retirement and has sold the gallery. So I want to say congrats to that. Thank you for everything you've done over the years. She was a huge supporter, board member of RTR, promoter of downtown events, and just involved in so many different things. We hope that she stays around and stays involved in the community. But we want to congratulate her on her retirement, and we want to welcome the Impulse Art Shop. So many of y'all may know Lanice Lane and her involvement with RTR, her involvement with Art at the Vac, but her and her family have purchased the gallery from Judy and will be transitioning it over the next few weeks to the Impulse Art Shop. And so I encourage you to follow them on Facebook and follow along. I know Lanice has got some great stuff planned for ribbon cuttings and grand openings and new things with the art shop. And so follow them, and we were glad to see that business transition as smooth as it did from local ownership to local ownership, and continue to have a presence on Main Street. So congrats to both Judy and to Lanice and her family for that awesome transition.
Absolutely. I hate to see people go from Main Street, but it's also exciting that people are still investing in like the Rutherfordton community. So thank you, Lanice, for seeing the value that Judy brought in the gallery and taking that on. Yeah. It's really cool to kind of see the business transition. They won't close the doors. And I do know that the Impulse Art Shop has already filed and been approved by the Historic Commission for some improvements to the building. And so they are going to be making a bold statement on Main Street. And so here in the next few weeks, you will see the gallery transition into the Impulse Art Shop, and you will not be able to miss it. I'll just leave it at that. You will not be able to miss it. If you want to see what it looks like, go back and look at our meeting schedules. Look at the Historic Preservation Commission. You can see some sketches there, but it's going to be a cool place. Mm-hmm. And I do know in talking to Lanice that this is a true family affair. So Lanice has her family goes from high school age kids. She's got high school age kids all the way through, her and her husband. So there's going to be multiple generations of styles of art and kind of trends. So it's going to be pretty neat. Thank you. And then lastly, just as an announcement,
this week, the town council had a special called meeting on Wednesday to review the final plans and financing for our fire station number 2 out in the rural district on Baber Road, specifically at 1701 Baber Road, right next to the entrance to Broad River Water Authority. And town council did approve that construction contract and the financing for that. We do anticipate that station opening sometime in the late summer, early fall of 2023 to serve our rural district. We have already ordered a fire apparatus, fancy way to say fire truck, for that station that we expect to be here in late February, early March of 2023 as well, and working to find a solution to fully staff that facility when it opens to serve our rural district. So more information to come about fire station number 2, but this is a huge service delivery improvement for our rural area. It'll affect, obviously, our service delivery. It'll affect their ISO ratings, which affect their insurance ratings, all those to come down. But really excited. I know Chief Harrell and his team at the fire station are excited about this opportunity. And I can imagine that a lot of folks that live out in our rural fire district, again, are excited to see not only the investment from the station, but the peace of mind knowing that it will be staffed as well for the unfortunate times that their services are needed.
So, Doug, do we want to talk about October events?
I mean, we're here. We might as well.
Okay. So obviously we have our Hilltop Fall Festival on October 1st, and I know that plenty of people are trying to get a spot in the festival. But registration closed on September 1st, and we are completely out of room. Like, we have nowhere else that we can put vendors.
And when Magnolia says we are completely out of room, post-pandemic, we added booth spaces between 3rd Street and 5th Street. So a long time ago, for those that have been coming to festivals in Rutherford, you kind of know that when you got to First Baptist Church, when you got to about the carrier houses, the booth spaces kind of dropped off. Well, folks, when she says we're full, our registrations go all the way to the end of the festival zone at 5th Street this year. We are full. We do not have the ability to squeeze me in, please. For those that registered, there has been a huge demand for booths. Magnolia and the team here at the town have really aligned booth spaces as best as humanly possible, and with a mindset in mind about how logistically those booth spaces can be set up, what products they have, not having products right next to each other so that there's not competition right next to booth spaces. So there's a lot of thought in putting those on the map, but we are completely full. 100% full, and we have tried to honor the requests from all of our local businesses that have a presence here to be involved in the festival. So it's not just the booth spaces from outside vendors, it's also the booth spaces for, like we talked about, in Impulse Art Shop, making sure that they have a space right in front of or very near to their front door, so that it's not just learning more about them in their booth, you can go and enter into the building as well. So please bear with us. This is the first time that we have produced the Fall Festival in 3 years. And so we have had a lot of people that have been upset at myself, upset at Magnolia, upset at our team here that is working very hard to put this festival together with, that's not the way it used to be, or I used to be able to get this space, or I used to be able to get that. Well, we are doing the absolute best that we can to produce a high quality festival this year. And unfortunately, what we have to do is think about how that means for the next set of festivals and how we can kind of improve that process. And unfortunately, Magnolia was not with our town team 3 years ago. The folks that are on our festival committee were not employed by the town of Rutherford 3 years ago. The volunteers that are part of Rutherfordton Revitalization were not a part of Rutherfordton Revitalization 3 years ago. I can't remember the specific booth space that you were in 3 years ago. We've had a lot of things going on here at the town, and unfortunately, I just didn't remember that you were 2 booth spaces over 3 years ago. I'm on a little bit of a soapbox here, but what I'm trying to get to is that we are trying our darndest to make sure that you have the best experience for Fall Festival this year and every year moving forward. We ask for your patience, and we understand that you want to be a part of it. We wanted you to be a part of it. That's why we opened up booth registrations back in June. Booth registrations were open in June and went from June all the way through mid-September. We did the best we could, and they're sold out. And so we're excited about the vendors that are here. We're excited about the festival. We did online registrations this year. That was a new process, but it's helped us be able to communicate and build a database of folks. We've never had a database that the town's managed of folks. And so now we can communicate electronically through that database. When new festivals come open or opportunities come open, we can email you in advance and say, hey, here's the link. And so we're trying to continue to make improvements to the way that we manage the festivals. We just ask for your patience. We know it's new. It's new to us too. So it's a learning process for both sides. But we are so excited about 2 Fridays from now, the night before the festival and all the anticipation. And then on Saturday, October 1st, to bring you the first major street festival in 3 years in Rutherford County.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Like it's been a whole process just trying to plan this like giant festival. But and thank you for the kind words that people have dropped in the comments. Like it really does mean a lot. But I'm so excited to see all of the people that are coming here, the vendors and like the oh gosh, what am I trying to say? Like the diversity of the vendors and the variety of products that are going to be in Rutherfordton for this festival is going to be so exciting, and just worth the wait, worth the coming to Rutherfordton that day. So it's just going to be a wonderful day.
And things are going to be a little bit different. So for those that are coming to the festival, we are going to have some different layouts. We do, the traditional placement of some folks are going to be different, but hey, take the opportunity to explore the festival area. There's been a lot of changes on Main Street. Take the opportunity to explore the businesses that are on Main Street. We are going to have big schedule of events signs in the middle of the road. So if you're coming in from the southern end down near Town Hall and Norris Library,
we're working on it.
Yeah, we're getting a schedule put together. That's where the car show is going to be. Johnny Atkins and his team is going to be doing a car show in and around the Broad River area, Town Hall area, Norris Library area. Great car show going on there. You'll be able to transition up into the festival area. And right as that transition is, there'll be some signage about schedule of events. Near the main stage on the courthouse lawn, there'll be a schedule of events there. And then we're looking at putting one on the north end up near 5th Street. So there'll be a schedule of events on the top end. So no matter where you come in, you can learn more about what's going on that day and kind of explore some things. Our team is doing a great job getting the streets prepped already. We have some photo booths that we're going to be doing that obviously we're doing them for the Fall Festival. We're going to leave them up for a few weeks after the festival so that you can come into town and enjoy an opportunity to take some fall pictures with your family. The first one went in yesterday, right between Norris Library and the Woodrow Jones building. We've got a really cool tractor display with a lot of hay and pumpkins and fall themed decorations. Great spot to come. A safe place to pull off there and park and take some family photos. That'll be the first of a few fall kind of photo booth opportunities that we're going to have in downtown. Magnolia, you didn't show everybody this comment.
What comment? Oh. I did put that one up. Thank you, Link. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you too, Link. Kevin, we do know who is going to be in the Duncan booth. And that also, is that going to be on the schedule of events?
It is going to be on the schedule of events. So it has let's see if I can
give them a couple teasers. Give them like 2 teasers. Give them 2 teasers for the Duncan booth.
Okay, so there's going to be like a Dunkin' booth right here beside the 2nd Street event schedule because it's right on 2nd Street, or the dunking booth is going to be on 2nd Street. And so I don't have the list with me. It is actually on Sonia's door. We have one open spot. So if anybody watching is interested in being in the dunking booth, please let us know. But
All right, so for all of our Hilltoppers that are watching, I do know that Coach Hansen is going to be in the dunking booth.
Yes, there are going to be quite a few dunkable people in the dunking booth.
Gosh, did I see that our public works director, Keith Ward, is going to be in the dunking booth?
Yes, sir, he is.
Ooh.
I may go dunk him myself.
I can see that. I might even purchase you a few balls to help. Yeah, so there's a couple sprinkles. I know there's some other folks throughout the county that are going to be there. We've got some town staff members that are going to be in the dunking booth. You know, for enough fanfare, I might even get in the dunking booth. Who knows?
Yeah. I think you should take that open spot.
So Dot told us that you guys are having a sunflower photo booth. What's up with that, Magnolia?
Yeah,
you got any teasers on that one?
So for anybody that came to our You Pick sunflower fundraiser at the sunflower field, Dot made this beautiful. It's one of
the little face cutaway.
Yeah, where you can put your face through and like you become a sunflower.
Like the farmer with the pitchfork kind of thing.
Well, not like that, but just where you can become a sunflower. So it's beautiful. It'll be perfect. Kind of goes along with like the fall theme. And yes, Lindy also helped with that. Thank you, Dot. Yeah. And then so other October events, I don't want to let Hilltop outshine everything else that we're doing. On October 28th, we are going to have a Halloween movies in the park. So Fab Fest will also be that day. So you can go over to Fab Fest and then come over to our movies in the park. You are welcome and encouraged to dress up as in your Halloween costume. We're going to be showing Hocus Pocus. So it's just going to be a wonderful family friendly, just wonderful time in Kiwanis Park. And then do we want to ask if there's any interest about the trailer treat?
I actually had that on my list, and so I am glad that you got to that. So one of the ideas that we had at our last movie night, just this past week when we had the duck race, we had the lobster truck, we had a chicken, we had the CF Foundation here in town, raised close to $1,000 for the CF Foundation.
I think so.
Really excited about that. So one of the ideas that came out of there was to have a trail or treat in Kiwanis Park in advance of the movie for Hocus Pocus. So we do have we're encouraging for costumes where we will have some prizes for top 3 prizes for costumes that night. And so we wanted to see and kind of test the waters here on Brewtiful Mornings. We'll put a post on Facebook. If we could get somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 community groups that wanted to do a trail or treat, we could do stations around the loop trail at Kiwanis Park for a trail or treat in advance of the movie. And then when it gets dark enough for the movie, we will shut down the trail or treat and everybody focus in on Hocus Pocus. So if you are interested in hosting a station for trail or treat, which means you would bring your table and chairs, you would bring your spooky little costumes, you'd bring your spooky little setups and the candy to give out. So we provide the space, you provide everything else. Please let us know. The town will do one of the stations. We'll host a station if it works out. We'll put candy in the station. But if you're curious about doing that, if something you want to do, maybe you're like Christy and you live at a place you don't expect a lot of trick-or-treaters and you want to do some trick-or-treat outreach, reach out to us, give us a direct message, let us know if we can get I would say we probably need about a dozen, Magnolia, wouldn't you think? If we could get at least a dozen or more folks to reach out to us, we will make that official for Friday, October the 28th. So let us know. We'll do it from, give folks time, maybe 6 o'clock to movie start.
I think that sounds good.
I give people time to get off work and get over there on a Friday. But again, direct message us. We'll put some information on Facebook. If we get enough, we'll make that official as a trailer treat for the Hocus Pocus movie on the 28th of October.
Also, and if anybody has any ideas on or opinions on what food truck should be there that night, please let us know too. So that is an open call for suggestions for food trucks.
Awesome. And then, oh goodness, what else?
On October 31st, Monday, we are doing our trick or treat on Main.
And the Scarecrow contest, for those that are involved in this year's Scarecrow contest, if your hay didn't get delivered yesterday, it'll get delivered today. Leanna and the team at RTR are working on the hay deliveries for everybody that registered for the Scarecrow contest. I don't know the final details on that, but I think they have to be ready for judging next week. I think that's right.
I can look it up.
Look it up. We'll play some background music while you're doing it.
I'm waiting.
If you're watching live, you got any questions? We haven't done that in a while. Make sure we obviously the 26th. Yeah, so they've got until Monday week to get that done. It's always so cute. The Scarecrow contest is always cute, and then the Snowman contest in the fall. It's always
in the fall. The snowman in the fall.
Whatever. Hey, I mean, I only had one cup of coffee this morning. Cut me a little bit of slack.
Marshall Park will be there.
All right. So we got 2. We're looking for 10 more.
We have 3.
2. 3.
Yes. I reached out to John at Blue Ridge Hope, and they are interested.
All right. So we got 3. We're looking for 9 more. 9 more folks that want to set up to do a trailer treat. If we get more than 9, that's going to make it even better. But let's make it something that's worthwhile for the kids and families to come out and do a little trailer treat in advance of the movie.
Absolutely.
All right, so 9 more. Maybe if we stay live, we'll get all 9 of them. I don't know.
I have so much work to do, though.
I do too. My board just keeps filling up. Oh man. Yeah, and John, let's get you scheduled. I know you guys at Blue Ridge Hope are doing some great stuff. We've had Travis and Allison. We've had Addie on in the past. We've had John, heck, we've had you on Brewtiful Mornings before in the past. I know you guys are getting ready to kick off your Hopework. Is it Hopeworks, right? Am I saying that right? Not Hopeworks.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just got a very important message just now. I got someone who is interested in being in the dunking booth.
Really?
They said if needed.
Well, they're needed.
The one and only Mayor Jimmy Dancy.
I do know that between, I want to say it's 3 o'clock and 3:30 p.m., that there's an opening in the dunking booth schedule. I'll tell you what, Mayor. Because I don't want Mayor to have to sit in the dunking booth for 30 full minutes, I will split that 30-minute time window with Mayor Dancy. So if Mayor Dancy's willing to go in the dunking booth, we will be in there between I believe we will confirm this. It will be on the schedule events, but I saw the opening yesterday on Sonia's door. I believe it is between 3 and 3:30 p.m. on that Saturday. And Ginger can take the first pitch. I love it.
Oh
yeah,
God.
So Hopeworks is starting up in a few short weeks.
Yes, and John, yeah,
John's got the link.
Mm-hmm.
So many great opportunities in our community to get involved. So many great opportunities for folks that are doing different, really unique outreach opportunities. Just a way to get plugged into different things. Oh, it's just so much to keep up with, So much to keep up with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So to wrap everything up, we are looking for people to participate in the trailer treat.
We need 9 more folks. That will be on Friday, October the 28th from, let's say, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We provide the booth. You provide the fun and the candy for the kiddos.
And then we are doing the trick or treat on Main Street. It will be in person this year. So all along Main Street, you don't have to drive through this year, which is very exciting.
Kevin, I hope it wraps around the building. All of the funds from the dunking booth go to our annual Shop with a Cop campaign. So I hope the line goes, I don't care if it goes all the way to Forest City. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Oh, speaking of Halloween, Magnolia, so
you're not telling everybody about our costumes this year, are you?
absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm just trying to build up some anticipation. So this week, Magnolia and I have narrowed in 2 choices for our big, audacious, hilarious, ridiculous costumes for Halloween. For those that know us, over the last couple years, we have tried our best to bring some Halloween spirit and fun to the pandemic years through our drive-through. Chief Engel has got involved. Other folks in the police department and fire department have got involved with funny costumes, but Magnolia and I seem to have the most ridiculous ones. And so I think we've got an idea for this year. We've narrowed it in to 2 pretty good choices, I'd say, Magnolia.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So stay tuned to see what kind of ridiculousness happens this year for Halloween.
Yes, and I didn't tell you, but I did end up talking to both Sarah and Reagan yesterday, and they are in.
I did talk to Reagan, and I did not get a chance to talk to Sarah. We're talking about Norris Library staff here, library director and our outreach specialist, about them getting involved in this year's costume. So it's kind of a theme costume we're going with this year. Last year we were pigs. We're not going back to the farm, but
So exciting.
it's gonna be fun. Okay, so stay tuned. You're gonna want to see this. I don't know when we'll release it, but I think there's gonna be a video that possibly Sarah's involved with. I don't know.
Oh Lord, but it's worth the wait. It's worth the build up. It's definitely going to be worth it.
All right, we will be back next Friday, the 23rd and the 30th. Please get involved with the trash pickup. Keep Rutherford County Beautiful has got a great mission. They're doing some great work in our community. What a fun way to get the schools involved, to get the trash off the roadsides, to learn more about, why we shouldn't be trashing our community. So if you are picking up trash, get involved with Keep Rutherford County Beautiful. Get the trash up to RS Central High School or to Trinity School. Let's get one of our local schools here in the community. Let's get them that trash bowl trophy this year, and let's get that going. Yeah, Kevin, we'll see what Jackson's going to be. I mean, Jackson's he is his own guy. So I don't think even if we had a themed contest this year, a themed costume this year, I don't think Jackson's getting involved with us.
I wonder if we could get the mayor involved.
Now that would be good. We probably could. All right. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending a little bit more than an hour of your time with us this morning. We hope that these episodes are just as fun as engaging for you as they are for us. I've said for years that we really see our viewers as those ambassadors in our community, and I want to say thank you for the engagement. Thank you for continuing to watch and continuing to tell your friends about all the great things that are going on in the town of Rutherfordton and in our broader community. And we hope that this is a great conduit for you to learn more and to be involved more with the town of Rutherfordton. We can't wait to tune in with you next week.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion. getting back up on my feet.